and opinion in digital signal processing. One of the topic is convolution as well as linear filtering in cluster. Now find the circular convolution of two finite duration sequence x1 of n is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1 x2 of n is equal to 1 to 3. Here x of 1 is fixed and marked in anti-clockwise direction. The x of 2 is marked in clockwise direction, but rotation in anti-clockwise direction. The representation as well as rotation is represented in the diagram. Finally, we can calculate y of 0 is equal to the outer sector is the product of x of 1 and x2 of 1. Y of 0, we after calculation, we obtain y of 0 is equal to 8. Likewise, y of 1 is equal to minus 2. Y of 2 is equal to minus 1. Again, the inner circle is rotated in right side. Y of 3, y of prime is minus 4. Y of 4 is equal to minus 1. The convolution for the matrix method is given x of 1 is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 1, x2 of n is equal to 1 to 3. By adding two zeros to the sequence x2 of n, we bring the length of the sequence x2 of n is equal to 5. That is the new x2 of n is equal to 1, 2, 0, 0. The addition of 0, 0 is normally called as zero pattern. Now, x2 of n is writing such a way that 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, then 1 shift. Likewise, we have representing 5 cross 5 matrix is multiplied with x1 of n. We apply y of n. The calculation is represented in this manner. Finally, y of n is equal to 8, minus 2, minus 1, 4, find circular convolution of sequences 1, 2, 1. X2 of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1. Concentric circle matrix. Both the methods using different concept, but the answer is same in both the methods. Y of n is equal to 11, 9, 10, 12. In concentric circle method as well as the matrix multiplication. What is meant by linear convolution? From the circular convolution. Determine the output sequence of y of n if h of n is equal to 1, 1, 1 and x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1 by using linear convolution, a circular convolution with 0 padding and circular convolution with 0 padding. The linear convolution operation is performed by means of representing the values in this manner. Circular convolution without 0 padding is nothing but by performing operations like this. The answer is 5, 4, 6, 6. Circular convolution with 0 padding is the length of x of n is equal to L, length of h of n is equal to M. We have to append L minus 1 zeros at the end of x of n and M minus 1 zeros at the end of h of n. After that, get the matrix in this format. The answer is 1, 3, 6, 6, 4, 1. One more problem using matrix multiplication. Circular convolution operation for the sequence x of 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, x of 1 is 1, 1, 2. After performing the circular convolution, answer is 270 with the use of effective in linear it is performed with two methods, overlap add method and overlap save method. Fast conversion. as well as linear filtering long sequences. Find the output of an of a filter whose impulse response is h of n is equal to 1, comma 1, comma 1, and the input signal x of n is equal to 3, comma minus 1, 0, comma 1, comma 3, comma 2, comma 0, comma 1, comma 5, comma 1 using overlap save method and overlap add. In overlap save method, we have to take the length of impulse response m is equal to 3, the length of input sequence is equal to 10. Here we have to add two zeros in x1 of n. Last two data points from x of two data from previous block, three new data points. X3 of n is equal to 32012, x4 of n is equal to 12100. Here n plus m minus 1 is equal to 5. So h of n is equal to 11100. After performing Z conversion, we can find the answer as y of n is equal to 3, comma 2, comma 2, comma 0, comma 4, comma 6, comma 5, comma 3, comma 3, comma 4, comma 3, comma 0. Overlap add method, we are adding m minus 1 zeros. That is, m is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1 zeros is nothing but 2 zeros. In if end of each and every x of n one. Here also the final answer is same as that of overlap add method. Using linear convolution, find y of n is equal to x of n each of order sequences using overlap same method and overlap add. In both the methods, even the steps are somewhat different, but the answer is same. The answer is 144 14307 minus 7 minus 7 minus 1 3 4 3 minus 0 3. Perform linear convolution of finite duration sequence. This is the third problem. The steps for the linear convolution. The problem is represented here. By simply substituting the formulas, we can get the answer x of n, v of